graveyard.
I keep you vicious, 6 inches when I'm switching from mark on the ammunition. Listen, this is new for the kids in position, waiting to escape each clip and evicted. You're 6-bit, 666 each digit, profit from these licks and keep my spit prolific. In an instant, I'ma live a life like mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, you can witness, ever missing when I aim at a misfit. His shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo. When the King's Arch Wig split, give it a 0 when I'm a 15 like AR. You can live your life in a graveyard. Life, you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say than just 8 bars. If you hate ours, this day you might make ours. Something frightening's about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't even come and tell me you saw me blasted. I'll be flashing, ego smashing. Nobody will close my casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young riders, ammunition, King Czar, Mac Pacino.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down. Day to night, hood to hood, block to block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard. No.
I'm telling them bitches for the reason us bitch ass niggas hating. Nigga ride through my hood on go dating. Split the script from a strap erase. Somebody dropped in the middle of set. Got his ass with a missile, now he's really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes, saying that a nigga be out his mind. So evacuate, in other words, vacate. Cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger, oops, I mean anger. Shit, but I guess they both apply. See eye to eye, not me, my nigga. Got 20/20 vision, peek my trigger. It's lovely, ain't it, nigga? That's my bitch. We done fucked around, and it's amazing shit, untaming shit, insane shit. And every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the living dead. That's what I said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come kill with me, come ride with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One lifeline gone, and it's sick. And the death's with me, it run blood stick. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a deranged out lunatic.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down.
Yo, welcome to Talk Years Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Boys and girls, children of all ages. God damn it. How's everything going out there today? I'm the host of this joint, Dennis Holmes. I'm here with my co-host, Ryan Thomas. All right.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
We also got the chocolate girl back in the building. Everybody been looking for her, say she's been on a hiatus. And like, where's she at? Like, why she can't show up on Tuesday? Well, goddamn it, she here to answer all those questions, goddamn it. I'm tired of answering. She can answer myself. Yeah.
I'm here.
While she does the camera trap.
I'm in here. Glad to be back with the fellas. Yes. Did y'all miss me?
People talk about something. People hit me up there talking about something.
Wait,
how you gonna fire her from just one show?
You didn't say it right. You gotta say, "Did you miss me?
Did you miss me?" I hope y'all did. I missed y'all. My Tuesdays, is getting back to normal. So
good to hear. Czar,
I'm very happy to be here.
King Czar, that dirty mother.
Yes, in the face, right?
In the face. Anyway, we here. As y'all know, today we doing things a little special. You know, we talking about the downfall of certain teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, 2 teams who were in the Super Bowl last year but are on a downfall and slope, along with the Detroit Lions. Also, we're coming to y'all. We're going to talk about this NBA in-season tournament. Did you like it? Was it good? Was the experience all right? Did it take away too much? You let me know. Besides that, you know we always got Ryan questions. But as we start off each and every goddamn Tuesday, Ryan, here's what them trash ass play.
Now, David Carr, somebody need to tell that man to shut the fuck up. Let me share it one more time for people in the back. David motherfucking Carr, shut the fuck up. You don't need to be on TV for the comment you said, motherfucker. You motherfucker. This motherfucker said he married Yoda is probably better at playing quarterback for the Eagles right now than Jalen Hurts.
Crazy.
Somebody need to tear up his contract right now and tell him go home.
Take the mic. Take the mic.
Somebody need to tell them motherfuckers, don't say no more, just go home. You done.
Just go home. Yep.
You done.
No, this is not a Fastmally show. It's not a Fastmally show.
I can't believe this motherfucker said it. My next trash ass player, the Las Vegas owner. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. You made a comment. He said he would love to have John Gruden back with the Raiders. You cannot make this shit up. What people looking at? People just forgot what John Gruden did. And me and Zara and Dennis been talking about this. The motherfucker that made the votes for college football playoffs.
Playoffs?
All you motherfuckers. How the fuck you gonna tell Florida State, oh, we don't give a damn what y'all did all season. We don't give a damn y'all were undefeated. We don't care. Y'all still not gonna make it to the damn playoffs. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all were undefeated. Hey, you tell me Florida State still cannot get in?
Playoffs?
That's all I got.
Okay, Chocolate Girl.
Okay. I'll go. I know we're gonna talk about the NBA in-season tournament later, but I'm still gonna put the NBA on my trash ass player for this bogus ass tournament. Now, the games, I will tell you that the games that I watch, they were pretty good games. That's not
some real good regular season games, Sharon.
Yeah, they were. They were really good regular season games.
Right.
There was no need to call it a tournament. They were just games. The tournament. And then they tried really hard to get people hyped about this tournament. Sharon, when a lot of people, if you ask them, the average fan didn't.
Hey, Sharon, I look forward to seeing the Lakers and Pacers in the finals this year, Sharon.
Yeah, right.
Okay. We're not going to go straight to the subject. You went right to the subject. I'm not
going to talk all about it. I'm just saying I felt like they're on my trash ass player list for the idea of this tournament. It's ridiculous. Didn't even need to call it that, and nobody even knew it was going on until they saw a commercial. It's like, well, what is it? How is this a tournament? But anyway, so that's one. And for the people in the comments, I'm going to get to my Steelers. That's why I got my jersey on. I'm still proud to be a Steelers fan. So I'm getting there. So just chill. Relax. Y'all just so giddy for me to pile on the Steelers. Everybody loves to pile on the Steelers when we're doing bad. They just love it. It's just like the Cowboys in the czar.
Absolutely.
They love to trash the Cowboys when the Cowboys are looking bad. Same thing with the Steelers. But anyway, I'm getting to you told me to get away from the whole in-season tournament, so I'm gonna save this other one for later. But let's talk about those Dolphins, Packers, Falcons, and my Steelers. All four teams lost to teams that they should have beat. all four of them look like, I don't know, they look like they were standing in quicksand to me. I don't know. It was just in the Eagles too. Well, the Eagles, I thought the Cowboys would win, but I didn't think that they would win in that fashion. But anyway, I just thought that these games this week were this week 14 was not a good week. So the whole week is on my trash ass player list. I'll put it that way. And I had that card dude on there. So thank you. Thank you, Ron. I had that on there too. And that's it.
All right, Zar, what you got?
We're gonna go to the league. You know what I'm saying? Now that us, starting to get in gear. We just like I said, we'll get into that later. But they just finished the adult AAU tournament that the Lakers won. But we'll get to that later. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna go to the league though. I mean, I got to shout out to the tankers, man. It's happening again, and it's the usual suspects. San Antonio Spurs trying to double down and get the number one pick again. Just already got the number one pick. 17 losses in a row, 3-19 on the year. Detroit Pistons, man, you got Vinny the Microwave Johnson is turning over in his grave right now. Rick Mahorn is turning over in his grave right now. Shit, James Donaldson turning over in his grave right now. 20 losses, 19 or 20, whatever. 20 losses in a row.
Yay!
2-21 on the season. So that means these dudes were 2-1 to start the year. It was like, oh shit, Detroit 2-1. Next thing you know, 2-21, baby. And finally, John Sally is turning over in his grave. Back to you, Dennis.
He's still alive, bro.
Well, one of the things I was upset about is Jared Goff. Jared Goff has been playing terribly for the last couple of weeks. I don't know what's going on, but he had one game, he had 3 interceptions. He had another game, he had 3 fumbles. This recent game of last week, there's a week-to-week trash-ass players list. Recent game last week, he ended up with a fumble and an interception. I just don't understand. He's playing a bad mix of football right now, and it's kind of crazy because his backup is actually fully healthy. So I don't know what's going on with Jared Goff. Just look terrible to me. Staying on the North, the Minnesota Vikings is another one. They look bad, and now they just want to blame everything on Josh Dobbs, as if y'all had a set team before he got there. Like, I just don't understand that. You played a sorry-ass Raiders team, which the game ended 3-0. We waited all fucking week for y'all to put 3 points up in a game. All goddamn week. Terrible.
3.
I'm also going to give it to Miami. Miami took a bad loss that they didn't need to take. Everybody expected them to win by 14. Vegas had them winning by 14. They end up losing to Mayonnaise. Shout out to Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise gets the win.
Penn State legend.
Yeah, so that's exactly how I feel in the situation. Only other trash I got. Yeah, I think that's about all the trash I got. Now we go to certified players, right?
I did got one certified player this week. The New York Giants' new quarterback. Well, let me put some respect on that.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it, Ryan. Ryan, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. All right, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, baby. Your dad's a made man. You gotta do it.
They're my only certified player this week. I mean, in the past 2 games, he's been doing his thing. Sharon?
Okay.
All right. So for my certified players, number 1, I'm gonna go to the WNBA. The Indiana Fever landed their number 1 pick in the WNBA draft lottery. So congratulations to them. The WNBA.
Didn't they have number 1 pick last year?
I think so. Yeah.
Dirty motherfucker. God damn. Go ahead.
Congratulations to WNBA's Chelsea Gray. She's now broadcasting Sacramento Kings games. So shout out to her. Love to see her calling some games. I'm going to give a certified player to Zion Williamson. And I know everybody's looking like, huh? Why? Because all the heat that he's been taking because he's not really in the best shape. And he looks really tired in the in-season tournament game against the Lakers. He didn't look good. He looked bad. But after all the brisk, brittle criticism, his response to it was very classy. So when this reporter asked him about, all the comments from Shaq, Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, and everybody else about how he needs to get in better shape, this is what he said. So I'm going to read the quote. If it comes from a place where they just want to see me do better, thank you. But if it comes from anywhere else, everybody entitled to their own opinion. Can't control that. He said, it's been like that since I was 16 years old, since I came onto the scene. If I want to be one of the best players in the league, if we don't win in a big moment or if something bad happens, that's to be expected. And to me, that's a grown man response to the issue. Because he could have done, I'm not going to say his name, but he could have done like some other players would have done and clapped back in the press conference, but he didn't. And so I'm giving him a certified player with the way that he handled it. He knows he needs to do better. He knows it. I just want him to think about, you were a player on the team with Coach K. You are not representing what you were taught at Duke. I just think he needs to think about that too. So I'm also going to give a shout out to the Dodgers. Tell them, Czar, who did the Dodgers get?
O'Shea Ohtani.
That's right, because I can't say his name right. I always mess it up, so that's why I wanted you to say it.
O'Shea. I said O'Shea Ohtani.
O'Shea Ohtani, yeah. So congratulations to the Dodgers. It's one of my teams that I do like in the Major League Baseball. So I'm excited to see what he does with the Dodgers. That's my list.
Shohei Ohtani. Think it's a little overpaid, but hey, it is what it is.
Who is our?
All right. Shout out. We'll go to the NFL. Shout out to Browning. Browning, the ship is not going to fall in my hands. Cincinnati trying to make this playoff run. Backup kid is playing amazing. See what he does. See if he can continue. But shout out to the kid. Everyone thought when Burrow was done, it was a wrap. But now look at it now. Look at me now. Shout out to me and Dennis's surprise bold picks of the NBA season. His surprise was Orlando leading the Southeast Conference at 16-7. And of course I had two, and they would both be leading their conferences, but they're in the same, their division, but they're in the same division, so they're first and second. And that's the Timberwolves, who have the best record in the entire NBA at 17-5. The entire NBA. Everyone jumped off the ship, said the Gobert and Cat didn't work. We're not messing with them. You barely made the playoffs last year. I was the play-in. I can't even remember. I said this team was going to make the Western Conference Finals along with my other surprise team, and that's the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are 15-2 and just behind Minnesota for the best record in the NBA. So kudos to me and Dennis. And these are predictions, but sort of bold predictions, pretty bold, for these three teams doing what they're doing. If they stay on track, man, we should have put some money on this in Vegas, but we didn't.
Yeah, we should have. Right. I would have lost. I would have lost on one. I ain't gonna make it seem like I'm one. Utah was my other one.
Oh, that's right. You did have. We both had two. That's right.
Utah was my other, yeah.
Well, Markkanen been hurt. Best player been hurt. I got him in fantasy, so I thought
I got him in fantasy too. But that goddamn Jordan Poole.
Oh, I told y'all. I told y'all he was a product of Steph and Clay and in the system. The trash.
He told you. He told you, Dennis.
Trash.
Motherfucker.
So anyway,
you just don't want to listen.
my last one, real quick. Kudos to my Chicago Bulls, man. First ever Ring of Honor. We're going to induct Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and 95-96 Bulls. Private ceremony against the Warriors at halftime, with Steve Kerr there, who was also with us for 5 years. So it was cool that they're doing it on the Warriors night because he's also a part of that 95-96 team, that went 72-10 and won the ring. Still the greatest team in NBA history. The greatest run in NBA history, never been broken. No, the 73-9 Warriors didn't do it because they did not win a ring. And it don't mean a thing if you didn't get the ring. So
Yeah.
Kudos. Right. Kudos to my Bulls for doing that, man. So that's going to be great. And that's it.
That's dope.
Okay.
I didn't hear about that. Thanks for sharing. I didn't know about that, Zara.
No
I didn't know
problem.
about that either. I'm surprised there ain't a documentary about it.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
I'm not doing anything now.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Jordan and Pippen in the same place. At the same time.
Right.
Scottie Pippen need to feel like an ass. But go ahead, Dennis. I digress.
We'll figure that out when it happens. But besides that, certified player, I want to give a certified player out there to the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. They them boys. We came in their house and they let us know you don't fucking belong here. And they whooped our ass. All right. I want to give it to the Dallas Cowboys. They came and they did what they were supposed to do. Shout out to them. I want to say great job. You know what I mean?
Dennis.
That's all I'm giving you.
Hold on, Dennis. We did what we had to do.
Dennis,
right.
It wasn't even close.
in my Tommy voice, they canceled Christmas on our ass, boy. Hey, canceled Christmas on. She canceled Christmas on your boy real quick. Oh man. Still want to give a certified player out there, to the San Francisco 49ers. They are considered the best team in the NFL right now. Give it up to the Baltimore Ravens for having that overtime thriller of a punt return for a touchdown. Got to give them their props. I want to give a certified player out there to Shannon Sharp. Complex Sports voted Shannon Sharp the #1 sports analyst. Oh, maybe they said, I don't want to get the name wrong, but they voted him #1 out of all the sports analysts in America that I know of, out of 25. He was voted #1, Shannon Sharp. I'm not mad at that. That was pretty cool.
Who was he running up against?
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith was 2. Skip Bayless was number 11. Charles Barkley was 3. I forgot who was 4 and 5. But I know Cam and Mace was 6.
Okay, y'all. Next show, we got to do our own list.
Right. Cam and Mace was 6.
I'll put it in the chat.
All right.
I am not feeling that.
Just for 2023. I ain't mad at it. That was a hell of a fucking list. I'm happy for Shannon Sharp. Especially with him what he went through. Like, he just left. Well, they pushed him out the door. Let's just say they, what they told me one time I got fired. Your services are no longer needed here. That's what they, that's how they pushed him out. That's how they fired me one time. You know what I mean?
And who voted him #1? Who was it again?
Complex Sports.
Complex Sport. Okay, thanks.
Complex Sports. Yeah. So I'm happy for Shannon Sharp. Uncle Shay. Do something to about 2 something.
Yeah, feel me?
But that's on that. Now let's get into this in-season tournament that Zara and Sharon wanted to talk about before we got to the subject.
Hold on. Before we do, can I interrupt?
Yes.
All right. So this is a chocolate girl praise point. All right. I haven't been here for a while, so just give me some latitude. So as y'all can see, I am a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm also a fan of Kenny Pickett. But one of my illustrious co-hosts here has been telling me for the last 2 seasons that Kenny Pickett is trash. And you have seen me on this show, on Stay Tuned, on other podcasts, defending Kenny Pickett, saying he'll be all right. He's a little rough right now, but with the right development, he'll be okay. I still believe with the right development, he could be okay. But right now, I have to concede. I'm not going to go as far as Czar and say that he's trash, but he's not good right now. I still believe Zach Wilson is worse. And maybe even that Ritter dude is worse. But he's not good. And so I had to publicly acknowledge that Czar is correct. I said it on the side, John, on Saturday. And like I told Dennis, I'm going to tell Czar on Tuesday. So I'm a woman of my word. And I don't have any problem admitting when I'm wrong. And here's the proof. So Czar, you got it right. Do you have any words for me? Do you have anything to say? Any reaction to what I just said?
Can we double down?
Go ahead.
Since you're in a given mood, can I get my other one, please? I know that's your quarterback, so it meant more as more sentimental because there's feeling there.
One? What's the other one?
The guy over there in South Boston, Boston, Massachusetts, that no longer is playing for that team.
Oh,
and they finally put the quarterback in who threw for 300 and beat your team and actually looked good doing it.
You talking about Juju?
No, Mac Jones and Zappy, that whole situation.
Oh, that's right. You did. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, you have been saying that Mac Jones is trash and that they need to put Zappy in.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they have. Zappy didn't look good a couple times this season.
No. And I'm not saying he's a long-term answer. Remember, I said that.
Right, you did.
But I think he is a slight upgrade until they can get another quarterback. Right, yeah. right.
And so, once again, you were right.
Right. And I appreciate it. You know, I want to thank
I'm gonna give it.
I want to thank my dog and cats that I grew up with. A third grade teacher, Miss Trinidad, like in Marty Marr, Miss Trinidad. No, I'm just playing, y'all, man. No, you know, it's just, you know, I'm a big sports fan. I get shit. We all get shit wrong. But thinking about it is, like I was joking with Dennis, I need to put money on some of this shit because I be hitting on some weird shit sometimes, but I don't gamble like that. But yeah, no, I appreciate the words, and you know, I try to do what I can do when I can do it.
Hey, I'm gonna give you your props. I give it when it's due. So there it is. Can't say I'm not a woman of my word. I am.
Very happy to be here. Very happy to be here.
Yes. Now let's get into this play-in tournament. The play-in tournament is now over. Los Angeles Lakers have won it. LeBron is trying to be the first ever player to play an 83-game season. You understand, LeBron? So, Ron, since we've heard them a little bit, let me hear how you feel about this end-season tournament.
Who?
Ron.
That's how I feel. I was like, to me, and me and Zara talked about this, I was like, it just was a tournament. I mean, to me, the NBA did not need to do that.
Right.
They could have did something else. I mean, but it is what it is. It brought in more money. That all it was about. More money, more views, and that's it.
Okay.
Me.
I'm gonna give my thoughts. I'm gonna tell you this. I think it was a good start. Like, it was a good inaugural start. There's some things they need to clean up and get better. But parts I don't like is that you took away from other teams playing. Like, you just pushed all this on the tournament. Like, if you paid attention to last week, there was only like 3 games played out of the whole league besides the tournament. So if you like play fantasy basketball, you really had a week off. Oh no, honestly, you had a week off because you only played 3 games. So those are the kind of the things that I look at. It looked like it's giving some teams a break, like during the season, like they get 2 breaks. And then I also see where they're going to make this like another big All-Star game event in Vegas. Like I see where it's going to be like a lot of money thrown at this, and people are going to start wanting to ask, "Oh no, we don't want it in Vegas no more. We want the in-season tournament at such and such, and we want Drake performing at halftime, and we want a whole weekend event going on like the All-Star game." I can see all of this coming up, but as of right now, I see where they pushed it. I see how they did it. I ain't that mad at it. I was just mad at certain things that happened around it. And I see for sure, if don't nobody else see, the LA Lakers played for that in-season tournament. Nothing else. Regular season games ain't mean shit to them. They played for that in-season tournament.
Right.
Go ahead, Sharon.
All right. I did not think it was a necessary tournament. I don't even feel like it was a real tournament. They just took regular season games and just called them tournament games. That's pretty much what they did. And gave out this plastic trophy at the end. That's one. Second, yes, the Lakers did play. They played hard and they played well. They showed that they really can be a beast if they want to be. My thing is, are they going to want to be since the tournament is over? Right? Right. And they're looking good, but LeBron and AD look good in the first quarter of the season. But right around now is when they start that damn load management crap every season. This is right around now, between now and the All-Star game. Let's just see how many games they can miss. But remember, now that you have to play a minimum number of games to get your end-of-year accolades, I bet you they won't miss as many games now. All of a sudden, they're going to have one of the healthiest seasons ever. Mark my words. That's 2. 3, shout out to the Lakers for winning. I mean, if any team is going to win the first one, it should be the Lakers because it's the greatest franchise in the NBA. But let's talk about that banner. I heard that the decision was made to hang the banner from this tournament win in the arena. But do y'all understand that the Lakers has a policy? They don't hang tournament banners. They don't hang conference championship banners. They only hang their league championship banners. That's what they hang. Right. They're picky about whose jersey they retire historically, and they are specific about what banners they hang. I remember there's a video going around about Kobe Bryant talking about that. We don't hang conference championship banners. We're here to win championships, and that's what we do, and that's what we acknowledge, and that's what they hang. I had to look it up to make sure that was true. And he wasn't just talking. No, that's really a policy, and it's very strict. That's what all of a sudden, now the policy gonna change. So they can hang that sorry ass banner up. I'm hoping it's not true. I heard this. I haven't seen it. I didn't read it in an article. Somebody told me this. So I haven't fact checked it. But I'm hoping they don't stray away and hang that banner. So that's that. And lastly, I still don't know how the brackets went. So I'm gonna have to look it back up because I don't know. It just wasn't promoted well or explained well to me. Probably because it wasn't necessary from the start. It's kind of hard to explain something that's not even necessary or wanted by the fans. Nobody asked for this. It's as ridiculous as the play-in tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Even more so ridiculous. So go ahead, Czar. That's my take on it.
Nah, you know, man. I mean, it was a cool little, AAU tourney, the inaugural. AAU's been big. They even made a show following Kevin Durant's, journey through AAU. So they took it. We might now get another season of swagger since the AAU now is on a professional level. You know what I'm saying? So we may get swagger. LeBron them, now he's able to say, hey, I played in the AAU league, adult league. You know what I'm saying? So, kudos. He's the first in history to win a regular season MVP, finals MVP, all-star MVP, and NBA Cup MVP. GOAT.
And he's going to be the first one in history to play 83 games.
Right.
Whatever. He ain't doing
Go.
that.
Go,
Y'all
James.
know. Y'all
No,
know
I
he-
definitely think he's going to miss a game this year, though, Dennis. That's the only
Oh,
reason
yeah.
I think
Most
that'll
definitely.
I think he already missed the game, though. I'll take that back. I think he already missed the game.
Wait a minute. Did he miss a game by going to his son Stu, watching him play ball?
Oh, on
He
Sunday.
just played on Sunday. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think they had no game Sunday.
Right. So who knows?
I was wondering. I didn't look this up. I should look this up before I ask this question. But Sharon was talking about a banner. So if they're giving out banners, then I'm guessing they're giving out a ring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That was LeBron's 5th ring. He only need one more to tie Jordan now.
Oh yeah, they're already saying that. I'm like, this is not a championship ring, y'all. Stop the
And if
nonsense.
they win it this year, he'll be the first player in NBA history to win 2 rings in one season.
One season.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Oh, that makes him really the GOAT. No, it's
Go,
not.
James. All right, let me stop messing with LeBron. When I knew they was putting a lot on this NBA in-season tournament when they put TNT with ESPN. Now we've been waiting for years for TNT and ESPN to come together, the analysts to come together and do a show. We've been waiting for this for years.
I like that.
But y'all waited to the in-season tournament to do it. Y'all could have did this in the playoffs. Y'all could have did this all this time. But y'all waited to that. That's when I knew. I was like, oh no, they are really putting a lot of money behind this. They are damn serious about this.
They were there after LeBron won the championship. Well, before the game started, they were talking about it and stuff.
And they got the top podcasters out there. They had the top podcasters out there, had them reporting on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought it was dope. That's the part I liked about it. That's the only part I liked. TNT and ESPN talking.
Right. It was nice to see Stephen A. Smith and Charles Barkley together. It was nice.
It was hilarious. Hilarious.
You seen LeBron James popping bottles in the locker room?
That's all they was worried about.
They literally put the goggles on.
What? In the head.
For an in-season bogus ass tournament. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah. That was real.
They had the ceremony and everything, bro. The trophies and everything.
But the WNBA President's Cup is more valid than this crap. I'm sorry.
Right.
I believe in that.
I'm gonna actually go with
the soccer got one too. I think it's MLS. They got one as well. I think that's where it started from.
I'm gonna go with the Pro Bowl.
Oh Lord.
The flag football Pro Bowl.
I like the Pro Bowl.
I used to like the Pro Bowl, Sharon.
I hate the fact that now they made it flag. I think they just need to let the people go out there and play a game and let it mean something.
Hey, in the 80s, 90s, they used to tackle and hit. They played
games. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. And they scared of injuries. Well, hell, you signed up for an injury-prone sport, okay?
After Sean Taylor did what he did to that quarterback, they said
that was a punter. That was a punter.
Oh, the punter. They said no. We finna play flag from now on.
I think that's wrong. That was a wrong decision, in my opinion.
Sean Taylor took that man. He took that man lunch money and everything else.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Sean Taylor.
All right, now let's get to it. You know, we got some teams that are slipping, and they look like they're on a downfall of December. I'm gonna start. Let's start with the most controversial situation that's going on, which is the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, they lost 2 in a row. They end up losing a last-second thriller to the Green Bay Packers, where it looked like it was pass interference, but they let them boys play. And then this week, it was another last-second thriller to where as though they got flagged for being offsides, and everybody on Kansas City's bench and everybody in Kansas City's organization and Chiefs Kingdom said that he wasn't offsides. So let me know how y'all feel about the Kansas City Chiefs. That's how. You ready to go, Ryan?
I look at it, it is what it is. Don't be complaining now because y'all losing. You wasn't complaining when y'all been winning championships.
It's cool when they do it.
It's cool when they do it. Oh, so you don't like it now. You don't like it, but those same referees been helping y'all to get to the Super Bowl and to win the Super Bowl. But now on the other foot now, you got a problem with it. No, player, keep that same energy that you put up. I'm finished now.
Okay, Chocolate Girl.
I like how you ended that ride. I'm finished now.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my take on it. I don't think it's a matter of the refs and their calls impacting them in a negative way. I don't believe that the refs is the reason why they won championships before. So I can't take that opinion, that point of view that you just gave. I can't co-sign that. I believe that they won their championships flat out without the help of the refs. So I don't think that that's relevant to this situation, in my opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong. This is just how I look at it. I believe that the key to them to their downfall right now is their defense and their receivers. I think those are the areas that they're hurting the most. And if they don't fix it, they're not going to return to the AFC championship game. At the beginning of the season, they were the front runner to return to the AFC championship game. They're not now. And they're looking suspect. Last point I'm going to raise about this, though, is did y'all see Patrick Mahomes going off on the sideline?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the negativity that these sports media had put out about him doing that?
Mm-hmm.
That pissed me off because it was cool when Tom Brady did it. When Tom Brady did it, oh, he's passionate. But when Patrick Mahomes does it, now all of a sudden it's a bad look. Those are the words that's being used. It's unprofessional and a bad look. I think those people who are making those statements need to check their biases and check who they are in the mirror. And then come back and see me. Come back and see me because you got to keep the same energy. Oh, and the biggest thing that's wrong with the Chiefs is Taylor Swift. I know, I'm serious. And here's where I'm going with it. Teams have an energy. Do y'all believe that? Teams have energy and synergy, both. And when you insert somebody like a Taylor Swift into that vibe, it can disrupt it. The same thing happened. I hate to bring this up, but it did with Tony Romo with Jessica Simpson. It's the same type of thing. And as soon as I saw that it was true, that they were seeing each other, I told you, Dennis, I told you his play gonna fall off. I told you that. I told you Kelsey's play was gonna fall off and they're gonna start losing. And that's what's happening. Because he doesn't even look the same. I don't know if y'all see that, but I see it. He doesn't look the same. Need to keep her skinny ass home. That's what she need to do.
All right, John.
She can watch it on TV. She don't need to be there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just blown out of proportion. It's just a regular season game. People talking about this or that or karma. It ain't karma. If they go right back to the Super Bowl or whatever, it's not karma. It's a regular season
it's not
game.
karma. I agree. It's not karma.
If it was a playoff game and they got eliminated because of it, then you may can say that, but no. And I think they will get back to the AFC Championship game. I don't know if they'll win it, but I don't see two teams in the AFC better. I maybe see one team better, but I think that they'll get back.
No. I was just saying that people are saying that. I don't believe that. I agree with you. They still more than likely will get there, but most people are saying, oh, they're least likely now.
Right.
That's what they're saying.
No, it's only a big deal because of what Mahomes did. That's the only reason it's a big deal. Right. If it's just another loss, like when Kadarius Toney lost the first game, I mean, it was talked about a little bit, but it wasn't blown out. It's same thing. If Mahomes didn't do nothing, they just took the loss. Kadarius would have just been the scapegoat, and we moved on to next week. So, yeah, I think it's just blown out of proportion. It's a regular season game. So, once the playoffs get here, let's see what they do. Now, if they lose in the first round because he hasn't been on the road, then they can be like, oh, well, that game, that was the key. They were number 1 seed and they lost. And you can look back on that. But until then, it's not a big deal at all.
I don't think it's a super big deal, but it is a precautionary moment in my eyes. It's like this offense is struggling. This offense is struggling to get themselves together. And not having Isaiah Pacheco in this game really hurt them. They don't have a wide receiver outside that you really feel as though you got to put somebody on because they don't catch passes that well.
Right.
And I'm going to have to say this, and I've been saying it a couple times this season. Juju Smith-Schuster is missed on that team. I'm a Juju hater, but I stopped hating after the Super Bowl. Juju Smith-Schuster is missed on that team.
Can I have my props, please?
Yes, you can have your props. I'm sorry about hating so much on Juju.
Yeah, I told you they should have kept Juju. Told you that.
Yeah. And that's that. The run game is slow, and it just seemed like if you double team Travis Kelce, which is the reason why his game is going low, nobody else can get open. They're not even a deep threat now. You ain't even scared of them going deep because ain't nobody gonna catch it.
Right.
I got one question. Why that? Hey, y'all seen Sky Moore? I had not seen that dude. Is he still there?
Ain't none of them showed up, Ryan. Not a Sky Moore.
They got it wrong. They got it wrong. Rice is the receiver.
Rice is nice, but he's a rookie. So you expected him to make veteran moves.
Right.
That he ain't fully developed yet.
But I just thought Sky Moore would be over the top. When they drafted him, I thought he was going to be the missing piece. That the dude that got traded.
A lot of people did.
Right. I just thought he would take his spot because Sky Moore fast, but they had not been going to him. So I mean,
right.
Punks jump up to get beat down. Almost like.
That is true. Let's go to the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions have been struggling. Another offensive struggling team over there, Detroit Lions. And this has been showing for about a month now. I want to get your thoughts on Detroit.
To me, people people know how to play them now. And you said it. You've been said it all year. If you cannot win in December, what kind of team you is, Dennis?
Right.
You said it. If your team cannot win in November, then you what? Well,
November to November.
Okay, then. So they had not been winning in November and December. So now teams got tape on you, and that finna hit you in your mouth now. That finna give you a 2-piece and biscuit. Point blank.
Okay. All right, chocolate girl.
Well, I believe the main problem is their offensive line. I don't believe that they're protecting Jared Goff, and Jared Goff has been historically not well under pressure. So that will spark more turnovers, more missed throws, all of that. So if they fix that issue, I don't know if they have some linemen out. Do they have some starters on the line that's out? Is that what's going on? I don't know, because I don't watch Detroit that closely. But I was never a believer from the beginning. I wasn't thinking that they were going to take the whole league, the whole division and all. I wasn't, I've been on this show before, just not thrilled about that team. So I'm not surprised. I'll just put it that way. A lot of people are, but I'm not surprised. I did pick them to win this week, though. And they did.
Okay. What you got, Rizar?
Oh, man, you already know my take. I said they were frauds from the jump. It looked like they probably will hold on to the division just because they ain't got no competition over there. Nobody else won it. So they're going to win it by default. But when people were trying to say they were a top 2 NFC team or top 3 and putting them over Dallas at the time when they lost to the Niners or Philly. And I said, no, there's only 3 great teams in the NFC. No matter however you want to order them, that's fine. Detroit is not on that level. And kudos. Yeah, I know. Kudos for them. Even still, they got a good record. They still it's still in a good season. But again, everyone was crowning them in the offseason. And like I said, right now, I still can't knock them, but I can see now as it gets important and crucial, I think they're going to fall off, and I do think there'll be a first-round exit at home. I've been saying that for a while. Whoever plays them, that's going to be the first-round wild card upset, whether it's Minnesota, Green Bay, or Seattle. I think anyone can go in there and beat that team. I think that will be the team that will lose in the playoffs at home. Mm-hmm. Well, I take that back. The South is going to lose at home. Sorry, Ryan, but whoever it is, whether it's Atlanta, Tampa, Philly, or Dallas, you're in trouble. So, but hold on, Ron. That's to be expected, though. Right. Detroit at home against like a Minnesota or Green Bay, people are going to expect Detroit to win.
But that's going to be. I'm going to give you your props, and you call this also. You said our division going to be terrible this year. Mm-hmm. And I fussed with you up and down, and I was like, man, he don't know what he talking about. Now I'm like, fuck this damn division.
Right. Y'all still got a shot, though.
Shit.
All right, let me, just a point of order. I did look it up, and they do have somebody major on the line that's out, and that's their center.
What, Sue?
Frank Ragnow.
Sue's the tackle.
Huh?
It's a T-Rex.
Yep, he's out. So hopefully he'll come back. Hopefully for them. I don't care about. Detroit's all right, but
I thought Green Bay was rated. Man, that last night, man. Yeah.
Yep.
They gave Detroit the division, I think, with that loss, but it is what it is. They still going to lose.
How did they both lose?
Yeah, well,
how did the Giants and the Bears won. I just was.
I picked the
this
Bears.
week.
Like I said, Sharon, me and Dennis picked the Bears.
I did not.
I didn't pick the Giants, though. Even though I like the DeVito kid, I've been joking with June. But as the weeks go on, if June watching, I'm telling you, I might have found your quarterback, bro. We'll see.
So
I did not pick the Giants to win.
You been made Danny Penny's the backup?
Penny's is a scrub. He make it. See, that's the problem. There's too much money involved. I don't know. They're gonna have to figure that out. Let's see how the kid finishes the regular season, and then they have to figure that out.
I'm gonna say the thing about the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions went from what up though to what happened, baby.
Yep, pretty much.
That's what I've been seeing, and they need some help. They truly need some help. And it's not like they need to go get somebody. It's more of a in-house help thing. And I started to notice this, and you know me, I play fantasy football a lot. When they stopped going to St. Brown a lot, and I said, "Oh man, here we go the fall." That's when I started to notice it. But now it's like it kind of is what it is. They got to get this thing together. There's too many losses in a row. They could end up slipping and losing the division. It could fuck around, and the Chicago Bears can have a chance to win this division. That's a far-fetted conversation. I know Josh Bailey kiss his ass, but he don't even cuss. He don't even cuss. So he don't even cuss. So I know he's no. But
I'm gonna tell you again, kiss my black ass.
Right, he don't even cuss. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the way I see this thing going. I want to see what they do. What's their rebound after those losses? Or, do you really want it? This is like, are you the team you're supposed to be? Will you lose in the first round, exit the playoffs? What's going to happen? Is what I want to know. And I'm gonna get to my last team, which is my team, the Philadelphia Eagles. This is my team, and I'm gonna let y'all start because we have been on a bad part of a snowball going down the hill. It's starting to be like a monsoon, bad part of a snowball going down the hill. So, Ryan, how you feel?
I feel good. I seen this coming a long time ago. A long time. Remember last year, you were the same dude was talking junk to me about my team. You were talking about Mariota. Who y'all Mariota now? You said Mariota was garbage, but y'all picked him up in the offseason. Now look at you. You got beat like a black slave on national TV by the Dallas Cowboys. I love it. I love it. I love it, baby. I love it.
Not 12 years a slave.
I love it.
There it is.
All right. What you got, Chocolate Girl?
The main issues with the Eagles is the secondary and their running back core. They can't run the ball well. I don't know if it's the running backs or it's the O-line not making holes for them. I don't know what it is, but they're not running the football well. The secondary can't stop a fly. Something is going on back there. I remember, Dennis, you always talking about how y'all need linebackers. Y'all suck at linebackers. You always said, and I disputed you on that. I said, I don't think so. And you were like, no, trust me, Chocolate Girl, trust me, right? And now I'm watching, and I think I finally see that you were right all along. So if they fix those two areas, I think they'll be all right. Jalen Hurts also is actually a little injured. He's a little hurt. He's not 100% healthy right now. And of course, he's going to, soldier through it, but he's not 100%.
Okay. Czar?
Yeah, man. No, I mean, I'm not going to even dig too deep. I mean, the Niners lost 3 in a row. We obviously lost to Philly, and 49ers and even Arizona. I think again that had a little falling out with the Trayvon Diggs news, and I think just the morale of the team was down, and I think they just felt they could beat Arizona, just because of who they were. But I mean, yeah, they got issues, but ain't no perfect team out there. They're gonna be right in the thick of it. Like I said, it's 3 teams in the NFC. One of those 3 are gonna go to the Super Bowl. And it's Philly, Dallas, San Francisco, Detroit. Nobody else will be in that mix. And yeah, that stuff. That's what they get paid for. Adjustments, run the ball a little more. Hurts hasn't looked as comfortable, so it could be mental. But like again, we talked about the AJ Brown thing. He kind of turned into Dez Bryant, T.O. a little bit, and it's a good and a bad thing. The talent is there, but you can't. If you got your quarterback trying to force feed you, that's why I think back to when we let Dez go. I think it was Dak's second. I can't remember if it was the second or third year. And while Dak supported it, and when he gave his speech, like me as a Cowboys fan, I think Dak was relieved that they let Dez Bryant go. While you let a talent go who was not in his prime anymore, but he felt it looked like Dak felt pressured to get him the ball. And once that was gone, you just play football. So hopefully AJ Brown doesn't turn into that. He's became this diva now that he got to Philly and became this star because, in Tennessee he was good, but then he kept getting hurt. He wasn't on that level. So if there's an issue, that's the issue. Other than that, the defense, got to play better. It's just, that comes with the organization, the DC and, play calling and, just accountability. So let's see how they respond. They got a hungry Seattle team that if they lose this game, they may be out of the wild card. So, and I think it's in Seattle, right? Or is it
in Seattle.
Yeah.
In Seattle.
So when the last time y'all beat Seattle, Dennis?
Last time we beat Seattle in Seattle was 2008, which was the year my daughter was born. My daughter is 15 now. Shout out to Amira. Amira's 15 too.
It's been that long.
Hey, Seattle gave us a run, and that was on the road, so at home rather. Yeah. So they hungry for a win. They lost to us. They lost to the Niners. They lose again. They was right in the thick of the division. Now they just trying to.
They damn near had a division at one point. Yeah.
So and then now the key is if Geno play, because even though he ain't had the best season, obviously he had his best game against us, but. If he don't play, they don't have a shot. Even though Drew Lock did okay against the Niners,
I'm not even saying none of that. You say I noticed when they play Philly, everybody shows up. All right.
Yeah, Drew Lock.
You can have one leg. You put your best peg leg on, and you showing up to play Philly. All right. That's what I noticed. So I ain't gonna say that. And I'm upset about my team, but. This is what happens when as a fan, when you sit there and you go, yeah, well, we went to the Super Bowl last year, but I ain't like the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. But yet you look at it now, your offense is not top 10 like it was last year. Your defense ain't nowhere near as it was last year. Like you set a record for sacking the quarterbacks last year. You barely pinching the bitch now. It's like, so you gotta. If you're going to go through some changes, it ain't going to be all sunshine and rainbows. So you're going to have to go with these punches. Now, I just want to know, how will my team respond after getting punched in the mouth back-to-back weeks? Now, a lot of people want to say, oh, well, the teams y'all played, both of them had 10 days rest. They was waiting on y'all. Yeah, that might be true, but we still look like shit. Like, we ain't even look like ourselves. Damn what the team did. Those teams came out and played ball, but we didn't look like ourselves.
I gotta say this too, Dennis. Y'all did have a lot of people leave your team this offseason. That played a big factor.
I don't think all of them.
The D tackle that went to the 49ers?
Man, well, we got another D tackle. Just like Miles Sanders went to Panthers. We got DeAndre Swift. We just ain't giving him the ball like we gave Miles Sanders the ball. That's the only thing that's the difference.
The man.
DeAndre Swift, if he get the ball, That Waka Flocka had 175 yards one game.
Duh.
As of right now, he don't even get the ball that much, and he's 5th in running backs lead rushers. And he don't even get the ball that much. And he's split carry and don't get the ball that much.
So
that's just to let you know how good he is.
So you should not the head coach.
I think it is the head coach.
Uh-huh.
I think it is the head, and it's kind of crazy because you know, when the Eagles start losing, everybody come out with their sayings. But you know, I've been sitting there watching. I've been watching and taking receipts and seeing what people were saying. But the one thing that was interesting was when Toure said Nick Sirianni, and he spelled Sirianni with a C. He said Nick Sirianni is just like Barry Switzer. That was like the one thing that was interesting. And I was like, huh? And I was like, well, damn, he might not be 100% wrong on it. That's a hell of a thought. But it was like, huh?
Explain that. That he lost me with that comment.
Yeah, he said he ain't nothing but a Barry Switzer. That's all he is. Taking over an old team that already was established and taking them to the championship.
But the problem is,
you know what? I'm gonna give him more credit than that because he took over a team. I believe the season prior was under 500, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That was due to injuries and.
Well, I mean, but Barry Switzer took over a Super Bowl winning team.
Winning. See, that
the best, he took over the best team in the NFL.
Winning.
So I'm not gonna do that to Sirianni.
Y'all know.
And then that upcoming season, I was about the only one that said that y'all were gonna have a good year where most people had y'all winning 4 games. Now, I know y'all was gonna make the wild card that year. I think that was Jalen's first starting full season.
Yeah, that was first starting full season.
Y'all were projected to be a 4 or 5 win team. So even expectations, injury or not prior, with guys coming back, they still. So I wouldn't do that to them.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I strongly disagree with that. And,
yeah,
you know, people make that same statement about Mike Tomlin saying that he only won with Bill Cowher's team, and that's not even true. Even if you pull the rosters, that's not true. But anyway, people believe it and will argue you down that is the truth. And it's not.
I ain't gonna argue you down, but I believe it.
Tell me this, Dennis.
You can believe it if you want. It don't make it true. It's not true. I actually pulled it up and did the research before I developed this opinion, and it's not true. And I don't believe it's true. Like Zara was saying, no. That's the whole reason why people were looking at what's his name? Looking at him as a pretty good coach. You know, we were all shocked, and we called him a pretty good coach. Because before he got there, y'all weren't looking that well. And y'all weren't predicted to do well. And then he came in there and y'all had a pretty decent season and all that.
But see, Dennis know, and that's why it's, you know, I when they drafted Hurts, again, people were saying, first of all, you know, they still had, you know, Wentz. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I was mad. You know, we didn't need a quarterback. Dennis tell you, I love Hurts. First thing I told him. I love Hurts, so I already knew. So I was already big on Hurts before he did anything. And there were still people saying, shit, to be honest with you, Philadelphia staff, even after he came and played going into that offseason, they still didn't want to commit to him.
They sure
and
did.
He had to really earn that. I'm like, nah, that kid can play. I watched him in college.
And the media blasted him. The media. I couldn't find anybody supporting Jalen Hurts. When he first
I said, now you got the quarterback. Team. Wentz was the wrong pick. Now y'all got a quarterback. That's what I told him.
What your head coach good at, Dennis? Offense or defense?
You know where he came from as a coordinator?
Who you talking about?
Your head.
Oh, he came with Frank Wright.
Yeah.
And the coach. Wow. Even though he was working with Andy Reid as a wide receivers coach, and Andy Reid fired him in Kansas City. Which I can't get mad at Andy Reid because they wide receivers was there.
He taking shots at you, Sharon.
What?
What you
But besides that,
He did take a shot.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
The intro was funny. He said, "There's nothing to talk about, but Joe, cool." It stole the show.
absolutely crazy.
My boy,
Yeah,
loyal.
that's about it. That's about all. We'll see how they fix it. We'll see where they go from here.
Right.
We'll see what all is going on. But Ryan, let's get to those questions, good brother.
My first question: do you think the NBA created the Warriors, and is the window closing to win another championship? Zard.
Yeah, the window's closed. And no, I mean they were a homegrown team, outside of Kevin Durant, but they're not winning another ring. That's for damn sure. But now they wasn't created or nothing. I mean, it just they were built. I give them credit. They drafted most of those players, so that's good front office. And then obviously you had a superstar that wanted to join and get his rings. Guy I like, but he took the easy route to get his championships.
Right.
But it is what it is.
Sharon.
Door closed. No, it's ajar a little bit. I don't think it's closed all the way.
However,
You can't count them out until you can count them out. I always say
You
that
have to count me out. You took me back, Sharon.
The last title that they won, nobody predicted them. Nobody in this room, except me, predicted them to even win that season. But I did. I told y'all, you cannot count them out until they're out. I say that every season, and I still feel that way. And that the last championship season they had, they looked terrible at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They looked terrible in the middle of the season. But after that All-Star, after Christmas, after that, and then when Draymond came back, because he was injured, y'all forgot that part. He was injured. Mm-hmm. Steph was injured, and Draymond were alternating injuries, and then they came back. It was a wrap. He was on a mission. So that was then. This is now. They're looking bad right now, but for some reason, somehow they can figure it out. So I'm not gonna write them off. And no, the NBA did not create them. Like I told you when we talked before the show.
Sure.
If the NBA, just like the NFL, is about that bottom line money. They're about the hype and the money. They're about getting the fans riled up so they can make more money. I got it. Wouldn't it make sense for them to focus on rigging the New York market more so than the Bay Area? It's more money there. So if the NBA was into rigging a league, rigging a season, wouldn't it make sense to do that with New York? They wouldn't leave New York looking bad like they are right now. That's where they would start. New York, LA. That's what it is. And so I don't believe that. People have these conspiracy theories. They're rigging this. Some of the players go on these podcasts and they make comments, and then people say, "See, I told you it was rigged." They verifying it. It's all BS. I ain't buying that.
Dennis, talk to me.
I agree with what they said. I think the Warriors still got a chance.
Sure do.
I don't think the NBA created no teams.
Okay.
They drafted them.
My next question: name 3 NFL players should be in the MVP talk right now. Sharon.
Dak, Purdy, and Lamar is my top 3. And then you can throw Tyreek Hill in there.
I'm gonna go Dak, Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey.
Zor, what you talk to me?
I'm gonna go Dak, Lamar, and McCaffrey.
That's who I was thinking about too.
I believe that McCaffrey should be in the conversation, but right now, from where I'm reading, all these media folks, they hyping up Purdy. I don't know why, but they are. Now, you and I had a very honest conversation about Purdy that one day, and how he was exposed a couple of times. So I don't know. He's playing well now, but
no, he's playing well. But the difference, here's my opinion. This is my thing. Baltimore again, not only, but Baltimore is winning because of Lamar. I mean, they have a great defense, but I mean, on offense, Lamar not there, they have no shot. The Cowboys actually are winning because of Dak. Again, great defense, but Dak is playing the best football, and and he's winning games. Brock Purdy, while he's playing well, it's the running game and probably the best and most ferocious defense and ferocious running game of Debo and CMC and that offense. And, again, the system they run, I mean, he throw down the field occasionally, but a lot of those are slants and Debo's going to the house or screens or the dinks and dunks. And in my opinion, he's not the reason. I think CMC is a bigger factor in that. Like, the Cowboys don't have a great running game. Lamar and them don't have a great running game, as far as running backs. Brock Purdy has that and more. So that's the reason why I don't put him with those two quarterbacks.
I agree. But I just put him on the list because of what I read.
Right.
Okay, my next question. Do you think the old school Bucks team could beat the Warriors in their prime? Now, the team I'm talking about, the Ray Allen, the Robertson, the Sam Cassell team, Tim Thomas, that team, Lindsey Hunter. Lord, what you got
versus which Warriors team?
The Warriors in their prime.
It could be the Warriors.
Which Warriors? Which Warriors team?
Well, the Kevin.
It don't even matter, Sharon. It don't matter. They can have it could be the Warriors, the Wizards.
No, I just wanted him to clarify.
Kevin Durant, my bad.
Which one
it could be the Warriors, the Wizards, the Sorcerers, the Witches. That Bucks team couldn't even beat AI by himself. AI to this day carried the worst team to the finals. They weren't even in the Eastern Conference Finals. That was Toronto, if I'm not mistaken, that year. So hell no.
No, they made the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, was it? So y'all beat Toronto first and then Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Because y'all played both of them. I thought it was vice versa, but with Vince Carter and them. Remember, y'all beat them too.
Right.
That was a good playoff year. I remember that. But no, Ray Allen, the big dog, never turned into what he was supposed to be. He was supposed to average way more than 20 points a game. To me, he didn't have a successful career based on what his expectations were. Cassell was cool. Ray Allen was cool. Nah, they're not beating the Warriors.
Dennis, what you got for me?
Same thing.
You said hell no. My next question. I didn't
give my answer.
Oh, my bad.
Did I give my answer and I forgot? Well, okay. No, I agree. The answer is hell no. They would not beat the Golden State Warriors in their prime. Not that team that you talking about, for sure.
So you don't think they got a chance? Not
against that team in their prime. No.
I'm looking at the matchups.
I'm looking at the matchup too. fan of both. I'm telling you, they would not have had a chance against those Warriors. I'm sorry.
Sweet.
I don't think it would be.
I think Joker and the under too. Yes.
Joker just got ejected.
I got the under, baby. Let's go.
Yay! I can't stand.
Let's go Bulls. Let's go Bulls.
My
I like
next question. Where do you rank Centennial Moss all time? Zora.
Top 150.
Damn, Zora.
Woo!
Damn, he was.
Top 150 receivers.
Top 150, man.
Lord.
Damn, Zora. Why you gotta do
Are
that,
you
man?
serious?
Like
Or are you just joking?
All right, top 120 then.
Oh Lord.
you serious?
Surely you can't be serious. Yes, I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Damn.
Shane.
I thought I was bad. I had him ranked in the top 50, but not 150. God.
Nah, not top 50.
Yeah, I do. I got him in the top 50. 50.
Dennis.
I think he can make it.
750.
I think he top 35.
That's a little much, but 50 I
Yeah.
can see.
I was gonna say 65, but okay.
You feel me?
My next question: how many games should the NFL suspend Von Miller? And keep your hands to yourself, Von Miller. Okay, he got into it with his baby mama, and she said he pushed her or hit her. And Zoe, what do you think?
Probably 2.5 games. Let them play the second half of the third game. After the a big halftime speech, they'll probably be down by like 10, and then let them back in there to save the day. So I'm gonna go 2.5.
Now, did his second time get in trouble now? I got to say that. Shannon.
Yeah, I'm giving him 8 games.
You giving somebody 8 games?
8 games. Yeah.
Why are you giving 8 games, Dennis?
This is the second time doing it. The league is real big on domestic violence, so 8 games. It's a bad look for the league. They got people kicked out the league.
Mm-hmm. Shannon?
So am I missing something? Did he plead guilty? I mean, is the investigation over? Was he caught on tape doing it? What am I missing?
I don't know if he plead guilty, but the girlfriend or baby mama, whoever she is, said he did it. Then one minute she said he did it. Then the next minute he did not do it. That's what she's saying now. So,
okay, well, that's the latest thing I heard. I haven't heard that this investigation is over and it's been proven that he did this. I haven't heard that it was caught on tape. So if it's just alleged, just based upon her word, he shouldn't be suspended at all.
Right. But
0. That's my answer.
But Sharon, you the one that said a while back, some of these females be making up shit. And
I know. That's exactly. That's the reason why I'm saying until it's proven, why would you suspend him on an allegation?
Because 9 times 10, and I don't want to say this the wrong way. Sometimes people will take the female side before they take the dude side.
Exactly, they do. I know this, and I don't think it's right. I have a son. It's not right. I'm a woman, yeah, but I'm a mother, and I have a son. And I'm telling you, that's not right. Women should not be able to just go around here alleging stuff and you take it as fact and convict him on your own and then suspend him 2 and 8 games, and it hasn't even been proven yet. It's just an investigation. It's just an allegation and investigation. That's the stage we're at. It's not like they're in the middle of a trial and people are testifying and we're hearing graphic testimony in the trial right now, and it's a bad look. And then, okay, well, while this is going on, let's suspend him a couple of games because it's bringing too much heat to our sport. I can see that then, but that's not what I see happening. So until I see more, no, zero. That's how I feel about it. How you feel about it, Ron? I ain't letting you skirt by this question.
Oh, trust me. If you got a problem keeping your hand to yourself, then you don't need to be playing football. You need to be at home.
I agree.
To me,
Chad Wheeler, I agree.
Right.
But has it been proven?
Thank you for saying that. Name, Sharon.
Well, hey, she had visible evidence.
Right.
The hospital evidence, the nurses, the doctors, they all saw that what happened. And the police officers, when they came, they saw it. So that's different.
So
that was different.
To me, this his second time. And if other commissioner, I said half of a season. Did your second time get in trouble? About some BS like this.
That's 8 games, ain't it?
Well,
no, I talk about going into next season too.
Women got a lot of power. We got more power than we know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had that power. Mm-hmm. You got the juice now.
Now, my next question: do you think Jim Harbaugh worth the $55 million extension that Michigan trying to give him? Zor, talk to me.
Yep, worth every penny.
Shannon.
Hell no. That's it. That's 2 words. Hell no.
No. Dennis, talk to me.
I'm gonna say no because he's gonna get court cheating.
Damn.
Because what?
He got hurt.
He's gonna get court cheating.
Oh.
He gonna get caught cheating.
Listen, until that cheating started, he wasn't beating nobody. He was not beating the major players. That's all I'm gonna say. He wasn't even beating us, and we ain't even that great as a program.
My next question: do you think Pittsburgh Steelers need to move on from Mike Tomlin at the end of the season? Shannon.
Nah, I don't think so. I think their issues are fixable, and they'll fix them. That's what I think.
Zor, talk to me.
I mean, yeah, they're fixable, but probably what Sharon is saying though. I mean, it's always going to come down to the quarterback. So I mean, you can't put everything on him because even the defense, is not consistent. I don't know what happened to Najee Harris, but then I'm gonna say that goes back to the quarterback. If you can't throw the ball and the defense just can take away your run, I'm starting to like that Warren kid better though. I hate to say it, the Antioch product, Najee Harris right around the corner, but I'm thinking that Warren kid might be better, but. Yeah, I think the bigger picture, though, until they get a quarterback, which obviously me and Sharon have talked about, now we're seeing that picture.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the issue, and there's other teams in that same boat, the Jets,
Mines.
I mean, there's a few teams that got some young guys in there, see what they do, but that's the situation. Quarterback can make or break you in this league. So,
Dennis, talk to me.
No, he shouldn't be let go. But it is always an issue over there in Pittsburgh. So maybe they figure it out. That ain't what the Steelers do. They ain't firing no coaches. That ain't what they do.
Yeah, they.
Nope, they'll let him ride out in the sunset like everybody else.
Right.
3 coaches in 40 years?
In 95 years.
My next question is, should the Warriors pay Klay Thompson this offseason coming up, or should they trade him? Dennis.
I think they should go ahead and pay him. They probably won't though, because they feel as though they lost 2 years after they gave him that big bag, and he came back and he's not, he's not the Klay Thompson that they used to lighting shit up. So they probably need to go out there and get somebody else, which they had somebody that was younger, and that didn't seem to work out. They got rid of his light skinned ass, and he is who we thought he was. Shout out to Zara for that. So,
Zara, talk to me.
Pool party.
What'd you say, Sharon?
Pool party. He drowning.
Drown party. Yeah. Nah, Klay. Nah, this will be his probably last year with the Warriors. To be honest, again, that's why I'm saying this window is pretty much closed. He's definitely past his prime. He's definitely not worth a max contract. So I'd be shocked if anyone gives him that. He's gonna have to take less money.
He don't look the same no more.
So now, unless he's willing to take less money, is the only way I can see him staying in Golden State.
Sharon, talk to me.
Okay, so the question, should they pay him or would they pay him? Will they pay him?
Let me say it one more time.
No, just the word. You ain't got to read the whole question.
Should they?
Should they? Okay.
Or trade him?
In my opinion, they need to go ahead and pay that man. They need to go ahead and pay him and keep him on the team. But I do believe that they will trade him to get good, because he still has a lot of trade value. And they're getting long in the tooth, and they need to think about the future. But this GM is not the same as Meyer. He ain't the same dude. So I don't know what he's gonna do. If Meyer were there, I would be more confident in what he would do. But since he's not,
so can you tell me what one team who they should trade him to?
the Lakers.
Oh shit! Y'all ain't getting all that nice shit, Sharon.
I didn't say they're gonna let him. He's asked me, should they? They should trade him to the Lakers.
And I'm gonna say, y'all ain't getting all that nice shit, Sharon. We
ain't get all that good shit out. We can't have all that good stuff.
How about Washington?
Washington. Why would he want to go play with Jordan Poole? No.
I think they will help each other out.
No.
Thank you, Dennis. I was going to say that.
Say what? I didn't hear what Dennis said.
They need to stick together.
No, there's too much light over there. Hell no.
They don't need to be together.
You gotta get some dust in people. You gotta get Texas Beverly.
In fact, Washington need to trade Poole and build
nobody
around.
Take on that contract. And nobody taking
on
that contract.
I know they're not going to do it. I said they should. Yeah.
No, it's a sucker born every day, Czar.
Every minute.
Sucker born every day.
That's going to be one of the worst contracts ever given out.
Still ain't bad as the John Wall contract. Oof.
At least John Wall could play.
Yeah, he could. I love me some John Wall. I miss him.
Oh, before injuries, man, he was a baller.
Yeah, I miss him. Miss him a lot.
My last question for tonight. Name a NFL team in the NFL today you can put in the same class as the Baltimore Ravens when they had a top defense with Ed Reed and Ray Lewis and them. Sharon.
Right now, the 49ers. That's the only one I can see. I don't fear any of the other defenses like I do the 49ers. Right now. Today.
Oh, well, it's got to be Dallas because you got your new age Ed Reed and Ray Lewis and Parsons and Deron Bland. You got the ball hawk like Ed Reed, lead interception leader, and you got actually Parsons is more like LT, was even a bigger, statement.
Yeah.
But Ray Lewis was right there, so I'll take it.
I'm gonna go with San Fran.
They
I
secondary is trash though. They have no Ed Reed even close.
They ain't even close.
That's what's gonna kill them.
Not even
Is the
close.
secondary. Their secondary is trash. The best player is out for the year, the Tungalunga, whatever his name is, but they have no corners.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it either.
Right, but no, the front seven is great, but I'm comparing it to Ed Reed, that ball hawk, and and then that game, that playmaker at linebacker / whatever.
Right.
Ray Lewis did everything too. He didn't really line up on the end, but they would send him in there. He would get.
He was everywhere.
So that's why I said that. I mean, obviously, Niners got a great D. I just think that from a playmaker standpoint, it's more comparable. Offensively, that.
No, I understand. I ain't mad at your picks.
I'm not mad at your pick.
Right.
I bet you on the pick. But
we want to thank y'all for coming out to Ron's
questions. Riggedy Ron's questions.
I'm gonna see you in my Cash App for my jingle, Ron.
Lord have mercy.
take that picture down, Miss Lord.
That's old school. That's Lamar. That's not the real hood. That's what I'm saying. With my
Sorry, I need some theme music for. Did you hear what Chocolate said?
You see what I'm saying, Ron? See what the publicity now. You know what I'm saying?
Work on something for me. I need something.
No, I got you.
But like, share the show.
Well, I have a question. I got a question to add that I want to ask y'all fellas.
We might have an answer.
Stephen A. Smith was saying that he does not understand why Boogie Cousins and Dwight Howard are not playing in the NBA. He believes that they belong on somebody's roster. Do you agree or disagree, and why? Go ahead, Ron.
No, I gotta take my bias out of it for Dwight. I'm not no bit Dwight fan.
People be hating on Dwight, boy.
But yes, they both deserve to be in the NBA. Boogie Cousins, right now, he might give a team 15 points. Right now, Dwight Howard too.
Off the bench, yep.
Right. So why they don't got no job? Well, they said Boogie Cousins got attitude problem. Well, if he got attitude problem, what do Draymond Green got?
Bad comparison. Is that it?
It's the same comparison.
No.
Draymond Green to play too.
No.
Boogie Cousins to play.
Different kind of attitude, but okay. Go ahead, Czar.
Yeah, and y'all know I can't stand Draymond Green. Draymond Green is the new age. Again, he's not as good, and but his closest comparison is Dennis Rodman. I'll say that there's a difference. Hell no, to Boogie Cousins is my first answer. Hell no. That dude is the biggest. He's a crybaby, a powder, a whiner. Draymond Green is just dirty. I don't like him. Draymond Green is Rodman. I love Rodman, then I don't like Rodman, but it's not whiny, crybaby. If it don't go my way, Draymond is just dirty, physical, and he'll do shit that's not cool. But Draymond will give his all 120%, same like Rodman did. Boogie Cousins is the biggest crybaby I've ever seen, and I'm glad he's not in the league. So there's my answer. That's why it's not a good comparison to Draymond Green, because there's a difference. Yes, Draymond Green, like I said, compare him to Rodman. I want Draymond Green on the Bulls. I do not want Boogie Cousins on the Bulls. Hell no. Hold on.
Okay.
Dwight Howard, yes, I can still see him on the NBA on the bench backup center like Andre Drummond is for us. But for some reason, I don't know, people hate him or not. I don't care where he stick his thing in. You know, it ain't my hole. He can put it wherever he wants. It's his prerogative. But the man is still balling in China. He can come over here and give the 76ers just Embiid, watch your back in the shower. But he can give Embiid 10, 15 minutes break. And help those Sixers get out the second round.
All right, Dennis.
Brian cracking the plug up. I'm gonna say they both belong in the league. The reason why I'm gonna say so is one of the best players in this league is Joker, and one of the things a lot of these teams don't have is a big man to throw at him. So you need some big bodies to go ahead and throw at him, and a lot of teams don't rebound that well, like Memphis. So they need to go ahead and get him. Ain't like it's gonna cost you a lot of money.
Veteran minimum.
Right. What, $5 million? I
think it's 2.
Or 2? I mean,
they wipe their ass.
Yeah, they ain't $5 million.
In my opinion, I believe that they. Okay, first of all, let me start out the way Czar started out. I'm not a Biggie Cousins fan either. I never have been. He started out on the Kings. I hate the Kings. And he always had an attitude problem. And I didn't like him from the beginning. I thought he was a pretty good player, but I always thought that he felt like he was better than he actually was. I always felt that way. And he's proven it to me. But no matter how I feel about him and how I don't feel like he ever lived up to his potential, his true potential, I do feel his game is currently good enough to be in the league, and that he's missed because same reason that Dennis said, somebody got to be big enough to stop Joker. And, you know, to watch people, these players, these little small players guarding him and not guarding him and getting just run over, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, he should be on somebody's roster, especially somebody in the West, since they would see Joker more often than not. I feel the same about Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's been balling over in China. Now people want to say, "Oh, but it's China. It's not to the level." Look, everybody's also said these are the same people who say that the foreign game, foreign basketball, is getting on the U.S. ball. And that those players, the international players, are really about to be comparable to the American ones. So stop all that nonsense about it's just China. No, you can't say that anymore. Can't have it both ways. So he balling over there in China. I'm sure he's better than some of these dudes that's on a roster sitting somewhere. Ain't never been in the game.
They don't kiss ass. That's what it is.
Well, neither one of them kiss ass. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Dwight Howard. This started before all this story about his sexuality came out. So I don't think it has anything to do with that, actually, because this started before that. He was already not signed to a roster before all this came out. So I don't know why it is, but I can clearly see that both of them could have a place. Andre Brauer passed away. Who? Andre Brauer, the actor. Wait a minute. Hold
on. Besides that, we want to thank y'all for coming out tonight. Catch y'all next Tuesday at the same time, same place. We will be here. Yeah, the actor there, Sharon.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Pops and the Henry brothers.
Yeah, shout out to Stay Tuned as they come in a second.
Why you shouting out Pops and the Henry brothers?
Because they're family.
He was on the show today. He was on the show today too.
I got that.
Everybody that came on the show today.
Shout out to Pops and the Henry brothers. Shout out to Stay Tuned. And Shout out to, I got one more. Shout out to, forgot the name of the doggone show. What's the name of the show, Dennis?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll be on shortly. Like I said, God bless. And
Like and share the show.